Boom, boom. This is Kendra, everybody, coming at you from the corner. How's everything doing today? All right. So we've got DanMachi Memoria Freeze up. The Japan 3-year anniversary event has come to the end, which we've been running over for the last 3 months. It was a very, very, very intense event. Excellent story. You got to hear a lot of backstory about Memoria and how things formed out. So that is gone now. If you look on the event tab, you will see that they are gone, and in its place is a Sparkling Summer Carnival, which is the new event that we're going to talk about today. Now, do not panic if you did not use all of your items, because they are in the shop as always. Under the event exchange, you'll see the events right here. They are up until 9/16. Okay, so you just need to go in there and get your you can use the items that you earned, and make sure you clear everything out. All right, so let's take a look at this new event. Now, I'm not one to... I definitely like the fact when they give you free characters inside of an event. I think that's extremely nice, and they're doing that today. But this character is a little bit different than your normal free-to-play character, and let me explain why. Free-to-play characters are normally a little bit weaker, which is a given. They're going to be a little bit weaker than a time-limited character that you get from the gacha pool. That's the way it is, and that's the way it should be. They also don't survive quite as long because they're just a little bit not as strong as a full-time limited character. But in certain cases, free-to-play characters are very, very, very useful, and this is one of those cases. Sunset Saint Amide. Now, the best healer in the game is the Amide assist character. I have her, and she's the #1 ranked assist simply because she provides a bunch of heal, and since she's an assist character, you don't have to worry about her ever dying. So she constantly healing you each time, and she just constant throwing out a heal, constant throwing out a heal, constant throwing out a heal, and it allows you to get away a lot of times without putting a healer like Hirohime on the line. You can get by sometimes with just using Amide as an assist. So it saves you having to use a full character. You can put an attack character in place of what would normally be a character that you might need for healing in certain circumstances. This right here is a good character for anybody who's just starting out, and it's going to be good for anybody who doesn't have a full Hirohime, because she supplies a ton of heal. I mean, a ton. And she's also got physical resist and magical resist, which is going to make her survivable. But not only does she have that on herself, but she supplies that to everyone in the team, which makes her even more useful in terms of survivability for you and your team, which is, of course, the main issue that you normally encounter, of course, in your arena when you're going through the wargaming and stuff. So here's what we got. So this is at Sunset Saint Amide. Okay, you'll be able to fully limit break her on the event. You'll have to spend ascension materials if you want to send her. Now, as her fact that she's a free-to-play character, there's not going to be a triple S, which, as expected. Okay, she does have a double S and then a couple S's on Dex, and what's surprisingly is she has an S on Strength. It's a little bit unusual for a magic character to have Strength as well. It's not so much for her physical attack, but it does elevate her physical attack and magic attack, making her a balanced character. She's a balanced type character, okay? So she's going to be really, really good in that sense. I was really surprised at how generous they were with the stats. This is probably the only free-to-play character. Maybe Cassandra might be a little bit better in terms of just because how serious damage she does, and her break skill is excellent. But this is going to be good. But you're not really getting her for her damage, although based on this she's going to do some. You're really getting her for her skill set. Okay, so we've got an high HP heal and physical resist and magical resist of plus 40%. Okay, so you're going to get a heal. You're going to get regen and physical and magic resist. Okay, that's just an amazing set right there. It's giving you everything you need to stay alive. And it's not just her, it's on allies as well. So my Taro is going to get this physical magic resist. He's already extremely resistant to those. Throw in this on top, and he's never going to die. Okay, so that's one thing to look. But look at the second one: strength, magic, and heal plus 20%. And this is again to all of your allies. Okay, this is not just her; she's doing this to everybody. And then another plus 25% for 4 turns. Okay, so you get this is only for 1 turn. But this is for 4 turns, so you're going to have this physical and magic resist for plus 25% for 4 turns on all of your characters. That's amazing skill. And then here we got a mid-hit HP heal, and it removes a curse, more regen. Okay, so this is what you need in terms of staying alive, especially in wargaming. Having a constant regen, constant heal, and a physical and magic resist makes her an awesome character for from a free-to-play standpoint. And then you've got a light attack with uncounter right now eyes. One thing I did notice here that's very encouraging is encouragement. So when countering, so instead of attacking regularly, she prioritizes the ally with the lowest percentage of hit points and gives them a heal. Okay, that's very good. Now the second thing you have to take in on a free-to-play character is survivability. They always drop first, of course. If you put 2 free-to-play characters in and 2 time-limited characters that you got from the gacha, the 2 free-to-play characters are, of course, going to drop first. That's just the way they are. They've got lower stats, so they're going, and that's understandable. It's the way the game is set up. But what you got here is you've got the ability to make her survive almost as much as a time-limited character, because you got a plus 30% on the guard rate, a plus 35% on dark resistance. But here's the one: a physical resist and magic resist at plus 15%. I know it's only 15%, but with all the regen that she's giving, plus the physical and magical resist, I think she's going to be able to survive quite well. So what I'm going to do is once I've gotten her fully limit broke, I'm going to fully ascend her, and I'm going to stick her in my party in place of Reveria. So I'll be running her with my 2 Atarals, Aisha, and her in there, and I'll see how she goes from that standpoint, and just see how much she is. So she is a light character, so you could also use her in a light team. But yeah, so I think this is going to be could very well be one of the best free-to-play characters they've had out in quite some time. You know, the 2 that they did have out recently that really stood out was Cassandra, and also Noble Fencer from the Golem Slayer collab. She was free to play, and she's turned out to be quite damaging as well too, in terms of what she could do. So there she is. I've got her fully limit broke. She is, of course, free to play. And then Cassandra's in here somewhere. Where's right there's Cassandra right there. She was in a different event. I think it was an event before that. But she was the free to play, and she turned out to be pretty good as well. So I was really impressed with those 2. But I think this one right here is going to be one to definitely focus on, because you know, I have the 2 Otaros here. Those are 2 of my max characters. He's dark attack and he's physical, but this is going to give them an added layer of survivability. So it's definitely something that you might want to look at. You know, and you know, they're going to give you everything you need to limit breaker, and that's in the end that's what it comes down to. A characters, you know, where they really don't reach their full potential until you start throwing some limit breaks on them, and then you go focus on their weapon and focus on some good armor form. Max out the armor, and you can make them have a mainstay. But even then, the free-to-play characters go out pretty quick. They always go out first. But I think this is going to increase. So we're going to get her in there. I'm going to put her in my party, in the team with Reveria, in my current party, which is right here. And I'm going to replace Reveria right here. I'm going to put her in a spice. This is the Amid that you want to get right here. Okay, this is the best. This is the best assist in the game right here. Okay, this is it. The best. Okay, so just make sure, for healing. So there's a number of times I did not need a healer. I could put 4 attackers in just with her on the end and go for it, and I didn't have any trouble whatsoever. So yeah, so we'll see if this is going to work. But we'll give it a try and see how it goes out. and hopefully it will be a interesting discussion, and I'm sure we're going to see a lot of discussion on it because there's a lot of people who are really down on the free-to-play players, but I think this one here will be a good one. Give it a try, see what you come up with. All right, so thanks a lot for watching the video. Wait, there's more. I forgot to mention the other gotchas. That's right, there is another gotcha. So we've got 2 gotchas up as always for the event. I looked at these characters, was not very impressed with any of these characters in terms of what they offer. This is good. This Hestia is very good, but again, it's really hard to get the set Hestias. There's like 15 Hestias out there. This is good. It's got a strength and magic at 15%. And if you put her on a water team, it's even going to be better. But you know, it's just really hard to get her. If you could get a fully limit broke one, she's definitely something you want to put on a because she's got strength and magic buff. You could put her on just about anything, and she would be useful. But again, getting her, these did not particularly like these. This A's right here does not have a strength, a boost. All physical attack characters should have that. However, we do get lucky on the second one. Okay, we've got a Hirohime up in that one, and she does have strength boosts in both of hers. So she's definitely something that you definitely might want to take a look at if you don't have a Hirohime. Understand that the original Hirohime was a healer. This one's not. This is a physical attacker. Okay, so don't expect massive heals. She does have an HP regen for 2 turns on her allies at 20%. Okay, that's not a lot, but it's a heal. It's not as good as some of the others, but a heal is a heal. Definitely something you might want to look at. The other one, Lena's not bad, a magic attack character. She does have magic buff, and a light attack damage at plus 60. So yep, useful especially if you need a light character, because she is from the light branch. So you need different characters from all the branches if you want to run the Ascension material events. So that's right, and then the rest of them are just paid iris if you come up short in the major draw. But you do need teams, because to do the 7th zone and to get the Ascension materials for your weapons and for your armor, you need to be able to beat these right here. So you need different teams. So like on this dark one, you're going to want to take in light. Our Reco means recommended. So they're recommending you replace all your, put in a team that's focused on light, okay, and you're going to have better luck. And this fire, you of course want to recommend water, so you want to put in a water, okay. So that's what. So you want to have multiple characters. You don't want to just focus on base team. You want to have at least 5 or 6 teams so you can get those Ascension materials, and that's what really will allow you to max out your weapons and armor. And you need those Ascension materials to do it, and that's pretty much the only way they give them to you, is through that. So you need to do the 7th zone whenever you get a chance. All right. So yeah, so that's the new event. So get in there and knock it out. I have not had a chance to go through it, but as always, they generally tell a pretty good story. And as you can see from the picture right here, we're going to get to see a lot of characters in some extremely interesting outfits. So as always, another source of eye candy. All right, so thanks a lot for watching the video. Remember to put a like on the video, and remember to subscribe to my channel. And once you subscribe, you'll see that bell. Just click on that and you'll get notified whenever I drop a video. So this is Kenra coming in from the corner, signing out.